Plastic is destroying our lives and the environment, and if you want to know about this and change, then this video is for you. So please do watch it till the end. Plastic is one of the most widely used things, and this actually doesn't need much explanation. There has been a sharp rise in plastic production and the curve keeps getting steeper. Plastic consumerism is at all-time high. If we look sector-wise, the packaging sector produces 146 million tons of plastic every year. In fact, this sector is also probably the most careless in plastic usage, and we all know the amount of extra plastic used for unnecessary part of packaging. This is exactly where we are going wrong. The daily use of plastic per person data is from 2010, but look at the numbers and also look at the pattern. The people from rich and developed nations such as USA, China are using excessive plastic, and there has to be a stop to this chain. This graph shows how the plastic waste is disposed, and it proves the inefficiency of the global waste management system. A very small part gets recycled and large part lies in the garbage heaps in the landfills for decades and centuries. A portion of waste is also incinerated and is highly toxic for the environment. But wait, how exactly is plastic polluting? Let's discuss this in three parts. Number 1, land pollution. Plastic poses a great threat to land and the species living on it. In fact, researchers in Germany said that terrestrial microplastic pollution is much higher than the marine microplastic pollution, estimated at 4 to 23 times higher depending on the environment. Surfaces of tiny plastic fragments may carry disease-causing organisms, and these then act as vectors, that is carriers, and then again spread diseases, which is very harmful to all the species. Also, these microplastics may seep into the soil and also affect the fauna living in the soil. This impacts health and the soil functions. Chlorinated plastic releases chemicals that then seep into the soil and in the nearby groundwater and other water bodies. This is the same water that we then use for our multiple daily needs. So eventually this is the toxic water that is full of microplastics that we are using, and it impacts our health largely. Similarly, the environment is also affected because of the disturb in the natural balance. Plastic is made from fossil fuel components, and to extract these components, lot of emissions are generated. Moreover, earlier we saw an image where a part of plastic waste is incinerated. That is burnt, as plastic doesn't decompose for a long time. Burning of plastic releases highly toxic fumes which pollute the air, and the same air when we breathe, it impacts our respiratory system. Water is life, and unfortunately our water bodies are filled with plastic and microplastics, and this is a very serious issue. Wildlife is harmed when plastic is tangled in a limb, neck, or other body parts. Wildlife often mistakes plastic for food. Once the plastic is eaten, it cannot be digested and ends up harming the animal by getting stuck in the gut. Marine animals are dying because of this, and seafood is also another way that plastic is entering human bodies. We have to stop the usage of plastic as much as possible. We need to reduce the virgin plastic, that is the newer plastic, its production. We as consumers should try to remove single-use plastics from our lives, and that's our duty as humans, as a species on this planet. Also, the plastic we used or are using has great scope of recycling and upcycling. This is cost efficient and positive for the environment. Scientists have discovered newer alternatives of plastics which are not toxic and are biodegradable, unlike plastic. When compared, these are almost of the same cost, so we should adopt these as much as possible. Humans have great ability of being innovative. Let's contribute to sustainable living methods in whichever field we are working. Remember, this is just not for environment, this is for our survival too. Our lives depend on the condition of our environment. If you found this video useful, informative and apt, then please share this video so that people can know about these environmental issues and their solutions. Thank you.